Anyway, their APRA once a year soiree is always in Sydney. In Australia, Sydney is the centre of the universe if you listen to Sydney-siders, you know. Everything happens on the eastern seaboards and all the money and all that sort of stuff's up there. So they call the shots. Very rarely do they have their once a year fest in Melbourne, but they did. And in the Urids was a Little River Band. Now you might have heard of the Little River Band, I hope you have. They're the greatest band that Australia ever exported. They're our most successful band. They've had more #1 million selling hits than any other band in the country, and most of them were written by either Graeham, Goble or Glenn Shorrock, including Reminiscing. You probably know that song. So these guys were there and they were a bit desperate. Capitol were on their last album with them and they needed to go outside the family, as it were, for songwriters. And Graeham Goble, the #1 songwriter in Little River, very dear friend, I grew up with him. We had bands when we were 17. He said to me, "Steve, you've got that beautiful song, the Sailor song, which was..." So yeah, okay. He said, "Send it to me." So I sent it. This is 1985. So in 1986, they make their last album for Capitol. The last song that John Farnham, who is now the vocalist in front of the band, sang and recorded with them, my song made the cut. So it was released on an album called No Reins, the last album for Little River Band with that particular agency and with that singer, and with no fanfare, and nothing happened. So 76 I wrote it, 86 they've recorded and released it, and nothing happens. In 1996, these two sleepy disc jockeys in Amsterdam wanted a song for early drag shift, you know, when all the people were nurses, and Lonely Hearts Club, they called it, you know, was when people are listening to the radio because they might, you know, that's all they've got to keep them company. They played this song, the phones rang. They played it the next night and all the phones rang, and they played it the next night and the exchange melted. So they knew that this was going to be a huge hit. This is my little song, 30 years old now from this song. Because I've given it to Graeham, and Graeham had written a little chorus, which I helped him write, but also I wrote the melody. So it's really, I'm so proud of this song. Anyway, 1996 comes along. I'm fielding calls from Songs of All Nations, Alison Whitland and people like that in New York. "Hey, it's Alison here. I believe you own the majority of this song and I want to do a deal for you, you know." Anyway, I signed with a little tiny company in the Netherlands called Red Bullet Nanada Records at that stage. It's now called Music All Stars BV. And it was headed by a guy called Elko Kooten. And his father was the writer of and keyboard player in, you remember this band, Shocking Blue? I'm Your Venus, remember? With the Mary Quant makeup and so there's a real lineage there. I was so chuffed to sign with these guys. Plus they gave me the same deal they would have given Michael Jackson, so I was really happy. Got all the money in, and then the ex decided to come out with what she'd been up to, which I was suspicious of anyway, and the rest is history. But I want to play it for you now because it's the biggest international song I've ever had. It's called Forever Blue. Sometimes I wish I was a sailor, way out on the stormy sea, far away from the city and all this misery. And I wish that I could tell you just how much you mean to me. No matter where I run to, never lose your memory. Sometimes I close my eyes and drift away. I can't forget the things I did not say. I chose a life that took me away from you. I will be forever blue. When you wake up in tomorrow and I'm no longer by your side, you you don't think too much about me. Not many times you've cried, and wherever you may wander, may good fortune be your guide. You will find another lover, one who will never leave your side. Sometimes I close my eyes and drift away. I can't forget the things I did not say. I chose a life that took me away from you. I will be forever blue. Sometimes I wish I was a sailor, we out on the stormy sea, far away from the city. All this misery. Sometimes I close my eyes and drift away. I can't forget the things I did not say. I chose a life that took me away from you, and I will be forever blue. Chose a life took me away from you, I will be forever blue. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.